To solve this question, we need to substitute in our known variables a and c, and then use opposite operations to isolate our variable b and find its value. Let's start by making those substitutions. We have a squared, which is 3 squared, times b, which is our unknown variable, which equals b times c, which is 5, plus 3 times c, which is 5, minus 1.5. And now we go through our order of operations, or our PEMDAS, to simplify this down before we can do opposite operations. Starting with parentheses, 5 minus 1.5 will give us 3.5. And then we have our exponents. 3 squared will give us 9. And then we have multiplying, which technically we can do here, but I'll wait till we get to the next step for that. But we'll just worry about this multiplication right here. B times 5 will give us 5b. Now we can rewrite our expression to say 9b plus 5b plus 3 times 3.5. Now let's do multiplying one more time. 3 times 3.5 will give us 3 times 5 is 15, carry the 1. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10. 1 decimal place, 1 decimal place. This will give us 9b equals 5b plus 10.5. And now we can start to do opposite operations to isolate our variable b. If 5b is being added to 10.5, the opposite is subtracting it from both sides. These 5b's will cancel, leaving us with 4b equals 10.5. And then the last step is going to be 4 is being multiplied to b, so the opposite operation is dividing both sides by 4. These will cancel, leaving us with a bit of a long division problem. How many times can 4 go into 10.5? Well, 4 can go into 10 2 times, which would be 8. And before we go any further, we can look at our answer choices and see that we only have 2 positive options that start with 2, and that's A and D. So that means we can eliminate B and C. Continuing on from there, we can do 10 minus 8, which is 2, and then bring down our next digit of 5. 4 can go into 25 6 times, and that is enough to tell us that answer choice A is our correct answer. At that point, you can mark A and move on with the rest of the test, but for the sake of the video, I will finish the division. 4 times 6 will give us 24. When we subtract, we're left with 1. We need to add a 0 and bring it down. And I'm going to have to make a little bit of room here. Whoops. Okay. So now 4 goes into 10 2 times. We'll bring this up around here. 10 minus 8 gives us 2. We would add another 0 and bring it on down. And 4 can go into 20 5 times evenly with no remainder, making our final answer 2.625, answer choice A.